Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Bold and the Beautiful has Brooke Logan completely blinded about what Hope Logan's up to. Will Brooke be lured to the dark side and join the coup that Carter Walton's doing on the CBS soap? I suspect Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, seems off-kilter because she's in a position she's not been in before. Now she must defend Hope Logan, Annika Noel, when she's so clearly in the wrong and not even hiding it. Part of it, on Bold and the Beautiful, is that Brooke doesn't want to believe her daughter's doing bad. That's why Brooke seems in denial or turning a blind eye. But making things more complicated was Hope was hiding many of her schemes and misdeeds from her mom. But I feel like Ridge Forrester's Thorsten K. drawn a clear line in the sand. Yet Brooke asks him to obliterate it. Brooke wants him to agree that her daughter is the victim and not equal partners with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, in this overthrow. Will Brooke wind up joining the coup crew so she can keep protecting her daughter on Bold and the Beautiful? Watch below. The glimmering skyline of Los Angeles, painted the Forrester mansion in hues of amber, has the sun set on another dramatic day. For decades, The Bold and the Beautiful had been synonymous with tangled relationships, emotional whirlwinds, and intense family dynamics. The latest storm, Hope Logan's downward spiral, and her mother Brooke Logan's seemingly deliberate denial of it. Hope Logan, the golden child with a heart of gold and dreams of perfection, had always been the moral compass of her family. She grew up idolizing her mother, Brooke, despite Brooke's history of questionable choices and turbulent love life. Over the years, Hope worked hard to distance herself from the legacy of scandal that haunted her family, carving a path as a devoted wife, mother, and businesswoman. But as the saying goes, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It began subtly. Hope's once stable marriage to Liam Spencer had started to falter. Accusations of infidelity, emotional neglect, and unresolved feelings for his ex, Steffi Forrester, left Hope questioning her own worth. Coupled with the mounting pressure of running her fashion line, Hope for the future, she found herself slipping into behaviors she once judged her mother for. Brooke Logan, fiercely protective of her children, had always prided herself on her ability to guide Hope through life's challenges. But when it came to recognizing Hope's unraveling, Brooke refused to see the signs. Her daughter's late nights, erratic decisions, and uncharacteristic outbursts were met with dismissive reassurances. "She's just stressed," Brooke insisted to Ridge Forrester one evening, as he raised concerns about Hope's recent choices. "Hope's always been the strong one. She'll handle this." But Ridge wasn't convinced. Having witnessed Brooke's own struggles with addiction, betrayal, and self-destruction, he recognized the warning signs. Hope was following a dangerous path, and Brooke's unwillingness to confront it was enabling her daughter's behavior. The turning point came when Hope grew close to Thomas Forrester, the enigmatic and often troubled designer who had long harbored an obsessive love for her. While Thomas claimed to have turned over a new leaf, his history of manipulation and deceit left the Forrester and Logan families wary. Despite the warnings, Hope found solace in Thomas's unwavering support. Their late-night design sessions became intimate confessions, and lines began to blur. Liam's suspicions of infidelity were dismissed by Hope as paranoia, but her emotional connection to Thomas became undeniable. Brooke, however, saw things differently. She believed Thomas had manipulated Hope into questioning her marriage. Instead of addressing Hope's role in the chaos, Brooke shifted blame entirely onto Thomas, refusing to hold her daughter accountable. "Thomas has always been a master manipulator," Brooke declared during a heated family gathering. "Hope would never betray Liam like that. She's nothing like me." The irony of Brooke's words wasn't lost on the room. Brooke's refusal to confront Hope's behavior stemmed from a place of deep-seated guilt and fear. Throughout her life, Brooke had been branded as the woman who destroyed marriages, crossed boundaries, and put her own desires above all else. Hope represented everything Brooke wished she could have been: virtuous, principled, and untouchable. Acknowledging Hope's flaws meant shattering that idealized image and confronting the possibility that she had passed on more than just her blonde hair and blue eyes. Brooke wasn't ready to face the truth. Hope was not just following in her footsteps, she was on the verge of surpassing them. The Logan Forrester clan found themselves increasingly polarized. Liam turned to Steffi for support, reigniting unresolved tensions between the former lovers. Ridge, caught between his loyalty to Brooke and his concern for Hope, tried to mediate but found himself at odds with Brooke's blind devotion. Meanwhile, Hope continued to spiral. Her once clear vision for Hope for the future became erratic, with designs reflecting her inner turmoil. Her relationships with her colleagues and family grew strained, as her behavior became more unpredictable. One fateful evening, after an argument with Liam, Hope stormed out and ended up at Thomas's loft. The lines they had blurred became a chasm, and Hope's actions that night set off a chain reaction that would forever change her life and her family's. It was Ridge who finally confronted Brooke about her denial. "Brooke, you have to see what's happening," he pleaded. "Hope is out of control, and you're not helping her by pretending everything is fine." But Brooke's defenses were up. "She's my daughter, Ridge. She's going through a rough patch, but she'll bounce back. She always does." "Not this time," Ridge said, his voice heavy with concern. "You're not just her mother. You're her role model. If you don't step in now, she'll destroy herself and everyone around her." The weight of Ridge's words began to sink in. Brooke realized she had been so desperate to protect Hope from the judgment she had faced that she had ignored the very behavior that mirrored her own past mistakes. Brooke's first step was admitting the truth to herself. She sought counsel from Eric Forrester, the family patriarch, who had always been a source of wisdom and guidance. Eric encouraged her to approach Hope with honesty and compassion, rather than judgment. When Brooke finally sat down with Hope, it was a moment of raw vulnerability. "Hope, I see you," Brooke said, her voice trembling. "I see the pain you're in, the choices you're making. And I see myself in you, in ways I hoped you'd never have to experience. But you don't have to go down this path alone." Hope's walls crumbled as she confessed her fears, regrets, and the deep sense of inadequacy that had driven her actions. It was the beginning of a healing process, not just for Hope, but for Brooke as well. The journey was far from over. Rebuilding trust with Liam, setting boundaries with Thomas, and rediscovering her own identity would take time. But for the first time, Hope felt a sense of clarity and the unconditional support of her mother. As for Brooke, the experience forced her to confront her own past and make peace with it. She realized that being a mother wasn't about protecting her children from every mistake, but helping them find their way back when they were lost. The drama, of course, would continue. This was the bold and the beautiful after all. But in the midst of the chaos, there was hope for redemption, growth, and a deeper understanding between mother and daughter. And as the Forrester mansion glowed under the Los Angeles moonlight, a new chapter began for the Logan family. A chapter where love, though imperfect, was enough to guide them through. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.